hopefully post spawn. I don't know if it's spawn or not, but we're going to try it. And this is kind of going to be a deeper style hole. We're going to try to hit one on the bottom, and then we're going to throw a float bait out and see if we can catch something on a float. Hang out. I still got to get my rods in the water, get my cut bait, but I figured it'd be a little bit before anybody comes in. Enjoy the view. Watch the bugs. So as you can see, we got a big float that we're going to float that bait with, and hopefully catch a fish. If not, we tried. I never caught a catfish on a big float like that. That's a fun looking big float. Guys, I don't know if they're even going to bite. But if Gar wants to play with it, that's fine too. I don't mind the Gar, as long as it don't eat my hand off. Turtles? Yeah, I don't want no stinking turtles. I don't even have my pliers with me. I'm like really unprepared. Things I didn't think about till I headed down this way. I'm like, well, that was kind of stupid, dummy. Those are things that you should have, but normally I have my bag that has everything in it. Hey, Wild Hook, how you doing, buddy? How's things in your world? Are you guys still putting out weekly videos? Because I never, ever get notifications on hardly anybody. Well, looky who it is. Hey, Dylan. Adrian, how you doing? So we're gonna try to use some skipjack here and catch a catfish or two. I don't know. Hopefully they're all spawn. I really don't know, to be honest with you. So we're gonna try it. I'll be using some skipjack, which is not native to this water at all, but we're gonna use it. Doing good, just busy with work. I know how that is, trust me. Storms are coming in later. Yeah, I know they're not calling for them to be here until like around 7 or 8, I think. But I was seeing that there were some storms coming in too. We're just gonna throw this little chunk out. We're gonna put it on the hook. Little chunk of skipjack. It ain't that big, but it does have the gut pocket in it, so hopefully it'll draw some attention to it. Besides for a turtle. We do not want turtles today, so everybody put a big no turtle sign up. No turtles. No turtles. So, I know you guys probably can't see it all that good. There's actually a current that runs down through here, and this is a fairly deep hole, all the way to the other side of the bluff, but I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm not sure how deep it is, but I know I've seen people walk out there and it's over their head. Then they start swimming. So we're going to kind of throw in that current in, hopefully the edge of the drop off, and see if we can find something out there in that area. I would have fished up on the other side of the spillway, but I wanted to drift the bait just to see how it's going. It's hard to drift the bait when you're casting up. instead of down. This way I can cast down the shoreline. I've only caught one catfish here. It was about a 6-pound channel cat. In about the same area I threw it, but there was a lot more current. Let's see if it's going to make a difference. As long as the dang turtles leave me alone. Because if I get a turtle, I'm going to have to go up there and get pliers out of my truck. Hopefully I don't have to go get pliers out of my truck for the catfish. Well, I mean, it'd be nice for a catfish. At least it'd be worth a walk up there to get them. This hook's probably a little small to float this bait, but we're going to use it anyway. So probably a 5/0. We're just going to kind of, as a matter of fact, I'm going to add a weight to this. I might even set it a little bit deeper. It is on a slip knot. Just kind of drop that bait down because I don't know how much that bait actually floats or drops. I'm not going to use a big sinker, just enough to kind of pull it down. Not much of a bobber fisherman when it comes to catfish, so I'm learning, just trying new things. I think I'll use a little itty bitty baby type bobber. Or wait. I usually use these, it's 1/4 ounce. I usually use them when I go fishing for skipjack. And I don't need all that weight. Just need a little bit to kind of help out. If I can get that line, then you have to get it in there. That's a pretty small hole, folks. Get in there. We got in it. I got it in the hole. Okay, we're going to have that dude set. We're going to set it about 7 feet. 7.5 feet. It's on a slip knot. So I should be able to get a pretty decent cast. I have no idea what that noise was. I've never heard that noise before come from my phone. You guys are still here. That's good. Hey, Jose, welcome in. The Real Outdoors. Great to see you. So we got a cork out there. Floating a piece of skipjack, and we got a piece of skipjack on the bottom. Just to see what happens. I was kind of hoping that current would take that bobber, but it looks like it's just sitting there. So it's going to float around, and hopefully a catfish will find it in about 7 foot of water. There's a big drop off out there. So that's what I'm fishing. It's the drop off. Oh yeah, that's beautiful here. I tried to get here before the part-time water users get here and destroy the fishing for what it is. And the part-time water users would be the swimmers. Just in case y'all didn't figure it out, because you surely don't see them out here in October or November or December or January or February swimming. You'll see a couple of crazy ones in the late March, early April. But I figure if I can at least get an hour of fishing in before they get here, it'll be good. Then I may actually take that bobber and throw it over here to my left because there is more of a current. And I know there's some structure out there because I've seen it. Hey, Danny, welcome in. Come on, fish. That's right. The plan is to catch at least one catfish today. And if I can catch a piece of live bait, that cut bait is going to come off that bobber and live bait's going on it. I do have my Mafia's rod here with me. It's right here. This is the Mafia rod. If anybody wants to check them out, FFA for 10% discount. TheMafiaRods.com. I have caught big drum on this. I've caught a lot of big stuff on this rod. And I was like, man, this rod's going to bust. This rod did not bust for nothing. Didn't even whimper. It took everything that I gave it. And it could have took more. Oh, we got a fish here, guys, on the, at the bluegill. No, it's not. It's a smallmouth bass, guys. Maybe a largemouth. No, it's a smallmouth. All right, guys. We got us our first fish. I might as well quit fishing now because it's the first cast. And we all know what happens when you catch a fish on the first cast. You might as well just pack it up because you're done. Let me clean this dude off and we'll show him off to you. He dropped down in that sand. Want him to look a little bit pretty for you at least. All right, guys, here we go. First smallmouth of the day. Hopefully it's not the only fish of the day. It's not big, probably 10 inches maybe, but still a fun fish. Let's get him back in. Hey, now, I just hooked myself with the damn hook. What's up with that? I caught him on the Jeffrey's jig sandworm. There you go. He's gone. Back in the water. Shoot, I don't know. Do we want to watch the rods or do you want to watch me try to catch these fishos over here? Hey, Miles, how you doing? We'll go over to the rods if we get any bites. Here, matter of fact, just let me do this. At least this way, you can see me and I can see you. We'll see what happens. Now I can still see the rod. Nice to catch that smallie. I'll catch a whole bunch of stuff over here. Just kind of show you guys what I'm using too, so you have an idea. It's a little sandworm. Jeffrey's Jigs makes these. It's on a 30 or a 1/16 of an ounce jig head. I find it works best that way for me. What I like to do, I like to throw it in current, let the current take it kind of like a Helgermite. So it looks like a bug is just kind of going down through the water. A bug or worm or whatever. All messages. Okay, we're back to good. But there's not really much current here, so I'm just really didn't know how well it would work. Once we lose it, we lose it. They didn't bring no more with us. You're gonna hit on this rod here, guys. We might even have a fish on here. Can you guys see that rod? If you can see that rod or not. There it is. Okay, we're getting a hit on this one right here. I think it could have been a turtle. Whatever it is, it's still working at it. We're gonna just try to reel down on him and see what happens. I don't think he's gonna take it really hard, especially if it's a turtle. We don't want a turtle. No turtles. It could be a gar. He's got the line dropped down now. So it could be a gar, a turtle, or a smaller channel cat. The line's dropping in more. I'm going to probably go for that it's a turtle. That line's slowly dropping into me. That is the bad thing about here. There's tons of turtles in this river. Tons of them. Wild Hook would have a field day here. We'll give it a few minutes. I think there's probably good odds he took my bait already. So we'll give it a few. My bobber's still floating around out there. For that being such a big bobber, it don't hardly stick out of the water when you have bait on it. That thing's like 6 inches long, maybe 8. If I reel this one in, I'll reel that one in. I'm going to move that one over here to where it's in a more currenty area. Maybe it'll help. I think we're just going to bring this one, see if we got bait. I only bought one skipjack, so I need to get some, yeah, I ain't got no bait, guys. I brought one small skipjack, so we're going to have to catch bait. It's going to be a short live. But I'm not going to sit here and feed the turtles all day. That was my thought. No skipjack. We're going to move these two around. I need to check this one anyway, because just because it didn't go under doesn't mean the turtles didn't chew it off. Okay, we still got bait on this one. Nothing's pulled with it, so we're just going to give it a toss over here in the current. And I do know there's structure there somewhere because I snagged on it a couple times. So we'll just trade these pole holders up. And hopefully a little bit of current will push that bait out of there. Kind of the hopes. Hey, we're trying there, Bill. How you doing? Good to see you. Been lots of tornadoes in the U.S. this year. Yeah, there has. There's been a ton of them. Thank you guys for all coming in. I can't really see the chat too well just because of glare. We got 8 people in and 14 thumbs up. I can't see that. Let me get this one baited up and we'll go at it again. Hopefully we'll catch us a live bluegill here soon. Matter of fact, just for the turtles, we're gonna put the skipjack head on. I've only caught one fish on skipjack yet, but everybody swears up and down it's the best bait you can get. Really the head of any fish, I guess. I'm using a kale hook, which I usually use a circle hook. We're gonna whiz this dude down here. We're going way downtown. We're going downtown with it. Let's see what happens. So last thing I want to do is sit there and keep feeding the stupid turtles. So we're gonna put them baits in other spots. Of course, that don't mean the turtles ain't down there gonna eat my bait anyway. All right, let's get back to fishing. We're gonna try this over here. Kind of turn you guys this way. When we see these rods move around, we'll focus back over on them. You gotta get bait. I did bring a bucket today. I don't normally bring a bucket. I didn't want to carry the carrot down. I was like, oh, if I bring a bucket, I can at least sit on the bucket. Can't believe there ain't no fish over here. I thought we'd catch at least a bluegill. Sandy bank, sandy bottom. They say there's big flathead in here. I've never caught a flathead out of here. That's kind of why I want to try to find some live baits so I can throw live bluegill. Fish I guess I should have put my mic on. I didn't plan on being this far away from the phone though. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Hey, y'all remember I had that first cast curse going here. I bet we don't catch no more fish because of the first cast curse. Because it's a bad thing. You seem to got bites when I was fishing on this side. So maybe we should try it again. You want to catch crappie? Oh, I'm not going to Alabama. If I did, I'd go with the banjo on my knee. Just catching some catfish. I've got spots I can catch crappie. Just trying to catch some bluegill so I can try to float a live one. So we can see we can't find us a flathead. We got 15 awesome people, and thank you guys. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a really nice spot. I just wanted to get here before the kids got here, and I can't fish it. So I figured the kids are probably just now getting out of bed. It's almost 10 o'clock. So you know how it is when kids are on school on break. Dang. Just told Stacy that I was live if you want to jump in chat. Hey, Ziggy. Good to see you. Is it deep? Well, there's a channel that runs through here. It's deep on the other side. And then where we was kind of just looking a few minutes ago where I was fishing, there's a great big deep hole. So I'm kind of trying to fish the edges of that deep hole, or where I think they are. See if there's not catfish coming in and out of the hole. That's the plan. But I hate to just sit there and watch deep holes. I'd rather be fishing too. I'm watching that bobber. Doing something. It's going down a little bit. It's moving. It's moving, guys. We got something with that bobber moving it. It's moving quick. It's moving quick, guys. And it stops, so I don't know. Is it a turtle? Or is it a catfish? Now it's going back upriver. Might be a turtle. Kind of funny he just stopped biting on it, though. Threw up a little bit of slack. Move that bait just a little bit. Say, hey, I'm still here. I think if it was a catfish, it just took it. But a gar or a turtle sit there and play with it. He's still playing with it, whatever it is. I said, we don't want to really feed the turtles. We don't have the bait for it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the way it's acting, I think it's a turtle. So we're just going to go ahead and take that bait from him. We're going to throw it back out. because I don't want to feed the turtles. I hate to take it away from it if it's a catfish, but it could be a gar. He's running with it. We're going to go for it. Yeah, it's a turtle or a gar. He started running upstream with it. It could have been a small catfish. It wasn't enough to get it in its mouth. Kind of see where he chewed on the bones right there. Like maybe it was a turtle trying to eat the inside, the guts out of it. Throw it over this way a little farther. Really get it out in that current. Good. Kind of hard to throw that big bobber when you're not used to throwing it. We got some green on the screen. What do we got going on here? Hey, Maddie, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by, brother. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day at work. I am off, but I'll pay for it this weekend. Friday night, double Saturday, double Sunday. That's a rough stretch. But I do appreciate you stopping in. Thank you very much. If you guys haven't, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Hey, Bob, how you doing? All right, well, we're going to let these sit, and I'm going to throw in and try to catch a bluegill again. And hopefully you'll see that bait, that bobber go under, or that other rod move. So we're going to pan back over this way. I would love to come out here and fish this at night, but unfortunately, this is a county park and it closes at dark. But there ain't nothing that says that I can't get in my kayak and go downstream just a little bit and throw a tent at night. At least it'd be worth a try. That'd be my only way to fish this place in the evening. Once it gets dark, I should say. Get in the hole. Get in there. Funny, these baits go through that hole without a problem, but it's a pain to get it back through. You know, and this may do pretty good with sandworm on the cork. They do fairly well. We are fishing a sandy bottom, so there should be sandworms, right? I don't think we have those around here. Sounds good to me. I didn't even take a big minnow today. Minnow's a natural food here. Matter of fact, that's what I was catching my catfish on in here early this year. Just little bitty pieces of minnow. Come on, fish. Minnows like the Jeffro's jig sandworm. They're chasing it all over. on, bobber, go under the water. I see little bitty bass trying to eat my bait. Little bitty dude. He could have been 3 or 4 inches. He was there. There are crappie in this river, but they're few and far between. Just one here and there. Oh, shoot. I guess we're going to catch no fresh bait. That really sucks. So I really wanted to catch a fresh bait. Hey, Stacy, welcome in. We've had one turtle bite, and then I think another turtle bite on the float rig. And we caught one smallmouth. That's been all the excitement so far. But hopefully we get another half hour to an hour before the part-time water users get here. But I really wanted to catch some bait, to have live bait. Ah, I took it from him. I took that one from him. You can get over there, give him any rest for the game. Maybe I take it from him. Maybe I snagged that one. Saw those things. So guys, I got a trip planned in October. I ain't telling you where I'm going. You're just gonna have to see when we get there, when I get there. But it's guaranteed to be an exciting trip, one way or another. We're gonna try to get on some cool fish. I'm gonna get the chance to meet a fishing brother. We're gonna have a good time when it happens. Hopefully I get to meet a few other people while I'm there. But that'll be October. So make sure you keep an eye out for live streams. Put it in your calendar. Tell your wife, your ex-wife, whatever to remind you. It doesn't matter to me. Just don't forget October. What's my PB? My PB is a 60 plus pound blue cat. Probably about a 5 pound bass, which I don't go after intentionally. a crappie fish or whatever, and then they'll bite. I do know when I go on this trip that I'm going to have all kinds of stuff with me because we don't know what we're going to need. What we might catch, what we might not catch. My problem is, knowing me, I will take like 25 rods with me and use 3 of them. And that's just what I do. I know it's kind of silly, but that's what I do. Hey, Tommy. How you doing? Thank you for stopping in. Can't see the screen all that great. 8 people in, 33 thumbs up. No super chats, which that's cool. But I do like a happy poop now and again. If anybody wants to throw a happy poop my way, because it can't be a live stream without a happy poop. I really want that yellow rod to bend over. It's got a skipjack head on it. There's a big channel cat. I mean, 3, 4, 5 pound channel cat can take that skipjack head. Now it'll be exciting when it happens. I really just want to skip a bluegill though. Want some live bait and some live action. There's going to be people coming. Come on, Rob, bend over. I already give up on trying to get that light bait, guys. It just ain't happening too good. Yeah, I'm actually I'm in Missouri here, and this is actually called the Big River. And I don't even really know what all fish are in here. I heard tales of spoonbill years ago would come up into here, which I guess would come out. I think this connects to the Merrimack at some point. I'm sure them stupid Asian carp are in here. I've never seen one, but I've read up on the conservation side. It says they're in this river. course, we know there's bluegill and bass, smallmouth, largemouth spots, sun perch, goggle eye, warmouth, some crappie. I ain't never seen any gizzard shad in here. Tons of minnows. Suckers. I'm not sure what else past that point. I'm sure there's carp. They've all eluded me. I've tried to carp fish this several times. Gar. I think I said gar. If I didn't, gar. I would like to think that there's walleye in here, but I know there's not. No sauger, sawguy, whichever way you want to say it. And lots of turtles. Lots of turtles. Lots of turtles. I've never seen a white bass or a yellow bass get caught out of here. I haven't seen a skipjack. There may be moon eye. I haven't seen one of them either. No turtles. No turtles. No turtles. Shame on you, Stacy. No turtles. Oh, shoot. Hey, Randall. Good morning. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it, brother. We're getting a hit on this catfish rod over here. Let me spin the camera around a little bit. Now, that's a skipjack head, so if someone's going to take it, it's going to take it good. Hopefully. Can you guys see that rod? We are getting a hit on it. Reminds me a lot of a turtle. Thanks, Stacy. I appreciate it. Not that I've ever caught a turtle. Or several turtles. But it does look turtleish. So odds are when we get this bait back, it's not going to have nothing left inside of it. Well, while this turtle, see it? Don't that look turtleish to you? Turtleish or garish? Whatever it is going to town. It ain't enough to bend it over. It's just enough to pull on. That might be a channel cat. He's trying like hell. You guys seen all that live action there? Can you guys see that? I'm going to turn this camera around just because it's easier for me to see the screen. And I can see what you guys are seeing a little bit better. Well, at least I thought I could. Sorry for the zoom in, folks. That ain't no better, is it? Oh, that's better for me. Get out and swim. I'm not going to get out there and swim right now. I don't got my swimming trunks on. Yeah, these, I mean, there's snappers in here and painted turtles or guinea head turtle, whatever you want to call them. Now that line is coming in. I want to say it's a turtle. But while we're doing this, I'm going to cast that bobber back out. And I'm going to see if I can get a little farther out. I think we're on the bottom because it ain't moved. I might not have any bait left on it. So I got still got bait. Oh, that bobber's moving now. Come on, turtle. Quit. I'm telling you, it's a stinking turtle. Dang turtle. I'm going to wait till it gets to tight. I'm just going to reel down on it. He's got it brought all the way back in now. It's on, whatever it is. We got a turtle on, I think, guys. It comes to the top pretty quick. It ain't fighting. It feels like a turtle. It looks like a turtle. I think it's probably a damn turtle. It's a big old damn turtle. It's a big painted turtle that we got on our skipjack catch. Painted turtle, why did you do that to my skipjack catch? That's what you get for jacking around with my skipjack. Did y'all get skipping around, jacking around my skipjack? I see you. I'm gonna get you off there, and you're gonna behave yourself and not mess with my skipjack no more. We're gonna get this turtle off. I might have to use my bait scissors for pliers because I don't have my pliers with me. Hopefully, I can just unhook this from here. Yeah, he's barely hooked. You can bite the bait all you want. I don't care. As long as you're not biting my finger. There you go. And you leave my bait alone from now on. Stupid turtle. Told you it's a turtle. That's what he did to my bait. He ate my bait. He ate all the good stuff just about. We're going to throw it back out like this, though. Stupid turtle. We got better things to do than try to catch turtles all day. So I guess catching a turtle is better than catching nothing. All right, we're back. Yeah, well, you know, Stacy, I am good at catching them damn turtles. If nothing else, I can catch a turtle. He was just skin hooked, but I got him anyway. I might be getting some action on that bobber out there. I would say it's a turtle too. Yeah, I just had him on the front paw. But maybe a catfish should come back this time. We got 13 awesome people in. Thank you guys. Looks like maybe we might have got a happy poop that I missed, but appreciate it. Hey, the big pig, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. If anybody hasn't, please subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. That'd be awesome. And pretty much from now on, whatever donations or happy poops or whatever we get will go towards my trip in October to help pay for the $1,000 worth of gas that I'm going to use to drive there and back. That ain't going to be that much, but it ain't going to be cheap. Catch a shark. I don't think sharks will get up this far. But if they did, if I was on the Mississippi, I'd say maybe. Because they will travel up this far on the Mississippi. The bull sharks. But thank you for coming in there, Ajax. Appreciate it. We just don't want no more turtles. Because turtles are no good. Yeah, I kind of figured, Stacy, when he started pulling that line straight, I had at least had a chance to hook him. So that's why I'm just going to go for it. That bobber out there is kind of like weaving up and down. Kind of like it's getting hit by a current or a wake, but there ain't nothing there. So I'm going to assume that's a turtle eating it too. Now that thing just flat out goes under, we're in business. I relocated him from the spot he was chewing on my bait up here to the bank. Then I let him go back in. There's so many turtles and snapping turtles in here, it ain't funny. So what kind of aggravates me about even trying to fish this area in the summertime, I'll fish it in the winter. I don't have a problem with that because in turtles, they get out of there. This is a deep hole. So them catfish and stuff will stack up in these deeper holes. That bobber just keeps doing the same thing over and over. It could be on something too. Not that I know of. Other turtles, maybe. I guess maybe the small turtles might get ate by flatheads or channel cats or gar. But besides for that, the bigger ones have no predators that I know of. I'm trying to catch me a bluegill again real quick, guys. Uh-oh, there we go. He's moving with that bobber now. He's moving with it. moving fast, but he's moving. He's still taking that bobber under. He's got that line pulled back. You got to remember that's a slip hook, so it's only going to go to where that knot is. He's biting like a turtle. He's acting like a turtle. Got that line pulled all the way down there now. Take the bobber. I just want to see the bobber go into the water. That bobber's moving. I don't know if it's moving because of the current now, or if it's because something's running with it. I don't know. Maybe it was still on the bottom a little bit. Now it's broken loose. I don't know if you guys can see that bobber, even if I zoom in. I still don't know if you can see it because I can't see it. Would be somewhere in that area. I got too much of a glare. Anyway, it's broke loose and it's moved to a different spot. Which is fine. That's the whole point of putting a bobber on there so it can move around. Get you back on the rods. Zoom you back out. The area I really want to fish is that rock bluff right there. That's where I really want to fish, but it's too far to get to. Sorry for moving you guys around. I'm just trying to get a better picture for you. All right, we've been live for an hour, folks. 15 people in. 39 thumbs up and 5 gems, jewels, or rubies. I guess I should go and pull that bobber in and see if we got any bait left on it, because it ain't doing nothing now. We're getting a bite on this one. Yeah, we have a turtle at work here. He was just chewing on the bottom. I would be curious one day just to get out in my boat or my kayak and set some jug lines out, just kind of like in this area where I can keep a good close eye on them and see what kind of fish I could catch. I mean, I'd release them all. I'm not too big on keeping fish, but just kind of get a general idea of what might be in here. Might not be in here as far as that goes. Just because you put jug lines out don't mean you have to keep what you catch. Just getting a light bite on that yellow rod. Keep seeing guard surface. So I appreciate everybody for being in here. I know YouTube's really bad about sending out notifications anymore. If you don't see it on your homepage, you ain't going to know that somebody's live. And trust me, it's hurt everybody's views. I mean, it used to be, it wouldn't be anything for me to get 50, 60 to 100 people in a live stream. Now you struggle to get 15 or 20. Even if we're just in there watching catfish poles. It's always the hope. Here we go. This one's got it good. We're on with something. That's a big ass turtle. It's gotta be. It feels like dead weight. There's no fight. I mean, it's just a huge freaking turtle. I think it's a monster turtle. He's just digging down to the bottom. Oh, wait a minute. What is it? Oh, geez. Hey, guys. That's a big-ass turtle. What a surprise. Huh. It just come off, too. Let me see if I can't show him off. I'm going to have to flip him back over because he turned himself upside down. Big old soft shell turtle. Let's get him flipped back over. Now, come on. Flip. There you go. There he goes. Told you he's a damn turtle. All right. So there was a turtle, a soft shell. At least you guys got to see that one. So we're going to throw this bait out there again and see if we can find us another turtle. Because apparently that's all it's out here, turtles. So we have one soft shell turtle and one painted turtle. That's the count so far. Hey, Ziggy, you had a pet soft shell turtle. You could have had that one. It was pretty good size. It'd have made a good pet. I sure wouldn't want to get my fingers around his mouth, though. But luckily enough, he came off on his own and we didn't have to fool with him. I knew he was a good size because, I mean, he was just sucking to the bottom. As long as I ain't got to fool with the snapper. Well, we're fishing for catfish, but the only thing we've caught so far has been turtles. We got a painted turtle and a soft shell turtle. We just let the soft shell turtle go. The catfish still may be on spawn. That could be part of it. But I've only caught one catfish here in this area. So they may not just be here. I don't know. But if you're not out here trying, you're never going to find out. Yeah, I've heard they're good to eat. I know I've never messed with them. I know Wild Hook Adventures, he gets a soft shell turtle. It's his. He takes it home and cleans it up. But we have tons of them here in Missouri. If you want some of them, we'll send them to you. And welcome in there, Rania. I guess everybody got so excited about my soft shell turtle they left. Go catch their own. But I mean, the soft shell turtle, I guess you have freshwater soft shell turtles. Because all of Florida is not all saltwater. I think with the soft shell, you just basically cut around the bottom of it. And there's supposed to be several different kinds of meats in them. I think next time we bring that head in and the other one, we're going to change out those baits because I got this bait to use, so we might as well use it. Well, let's see here. If we've caught a painted turtle and a soft shell, now we just need a snapping turtle. We can just round it out right there and be done. Of course, that painted turtle thought he was something big and bad and he was going to eat me, but see, that bobber looked like he was doing something kind of funny. Could just be a little bit more wind blowing out there now and it's pushing it to the side. But it still ain't going under. I know it gets too much hotter out here. I'm not going to stay out here. This is going to get miserable. It's not really like the sun's glaring on me hot. It's just humid as can be. You're going to bite on that right rod again, guys. And it looks like another dang turtle bite. Yeah, that's what Wild Hook said. He said soft shells are really easy to clean. Yeah, it's another turtle, guys. Another dang turtle. Another dang turtle. I threw in a different spot this time too, so I can try to avoid turtles. But a snapper is what we need to complete the trifecta. So maybe we'll get our snapper. I don't know who's taking the hook out of us now. Remember, he's chewing on a skipjack head, so. There's a nice little log right down the river. I wish I could get to it, but it's ways down. But Stacy would be telling me I need to fix that log. He's got that line dropped all the way to me now. I don't know how people can do that. We're going to reel down. He's got it. You let go of it, good. Yeah. He's got that whole skipjack hollowed out now. It's all right. We're going to put a fresh piece of bait on there anyway. Let's cut us a fresh piece of bait. We're not going to be able to refreeze it, so we might as well use it, right? Kind of the way I look at it. And who knows, the turtle might leave it alone long enough for a catfish to find it. They're a different spot. They're about 20 feet to the left of where we have been. You see how long it takes us to find a turtle there. You might as well reel in this other one and change the bait on it as well. Because it's been soaking for a while in that hot water, so it probably ain't going to be all that yummy for a fish. Turtles, of course, they don't care. But I might not even have bait on this. It's been out there for a while. I don't feel like I got any bait anyway. So it's like the wind's chewing on it. The only thing left on this one is that. So there ain't no bait on that one. We're gonna have after this, we should have enough for maybe one more bait, even if it's only on one rod. We'll see. I might get two. Yeah, I can get two. We'll have two baits after this. We'll have an opportunity to catch one more turtle. It's a little shallow with this. They were a tad bit too deep. We'll take it down to about 4 foot. That should be about garlic. This will get something different. Damn, I just threw my bait off. Okay, so we're going to be down to one piece of bait after this. That was a good piece of bait, too. I had confidence in that bait. I know we were going to catch something with that bait. I guess I just cut that a little bit too thin. Trying to get an extra bait. Okay, now we got one extra piece of bait. All right, we'll try it again. We're going to throw it over here in this current this time. See if I shallowed it up, maybe it'll drift a little better. Something will take it on the drift. It's kind of my hope. If we don't try different spots, we're not going to know, guys. That area I've got that thrown is kind of like a channel that goes up to the little dam area right above us. So catfish got to go through there if they're going to go up there. At least that's what my buddy Stacy would tell me. This might not be the right time of day. You don't know. Hey, Northern. Welcome in. Good to see you. Leslie, how you doing? Oh, there's a smallmouth over there chasing minnows up on the beach. Over in the current. Imagine the smallmouth being in the current. I can't believe that. I'd have never thunked it. I can't tell you. It's going to be 100% of a secret until I get there. It's going to be a trip that nobody expects. Put it that way. Hopefully the gas gets down to under $3 by then. Because it will be I'm probably going to guess $150 to $200 in gas by the time I get there, drive around, and come back. Yeah, it's a surprise. But I still got to find a place to stay. And I looked at some campgrounds in the area, and it's like $100 a night because they're all camper type campgrounds that I've been able to find. And for that, I can stay in a hotel room and not have to worry about nothing. Hey, thanks. I'm not telling you either, Mike. It's a secret. Secret, secret, secret. Yeah, I mean, I'm used to going to any of our local campgrounds, and it's like $20 a night with electric. You can bring a tent. You can take a tent to the other ones. It's still $100 a night. I ain't telling you where I'm going, Mr. Mid-South. Nobody knows except for the person that I'm going to. You're off next. Are you going to Florida next week, Mike? I'm off Monday. We could rendezvous on Monday. See, it's what, a 4-hour drive there? Time I get there at 8 or 9, it'd be too hot for you to go fish. Oh, I see a stupid ass turtle in the water over there by my bobber. 14 awesome people in, 46 thumbs up, and 5 gems, jewels, or rubies. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all being here on your Fun Fishing Adventures live stream. And hey, guys, if you don't know about the Sunday night bite show, myself and Gone Fishing with Stacy usually do a show on Sunday nights. It's kind of been off and on due to work schedules lately. But once things get normalized back out, we will be at it every Sunday night, weather dependent. Doing some catfishing or carp fishing. We do a little bit of anything. And one weekend it's on my channel. Sometimes 3 or 4 weekends it's on my channel. And other times it's on Gone Fishing with Stacy. I keep trying to tell them to not let him work on Sundays no more, but I don't think it's doing any good. All right, Ziggy, have a good day. Thank you for coming by. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Surprised to see old Mikey lurking in the background. That bobber ain't moving. I don't like that. I want that bobber moving. It's just sitting there. So that's only like 4 foot deep there. And if you guys are ever curious and you want to see how deep a spot is you're fishing, you can take like a big bell sinker and a slip bobber. You can put that bell sinker on the bottom, put your slip bobber here, throw it out to that area you want, and get it good and tight, and then start releasing your line. A lot of times the guide is 18 inches from your reel to your first guide. 18 inches, 18 inches. Every time you count it out, figure it times 18. And once that bobber hits the top of the water, you're going to know approximately how deep your water is. If that makes sense to you guys, I don't know if I explained it the best, but so every time you go 18, 18, just count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you know that float come up and say it's 6 feet. I don't know if anybody ever knew that or not, but that's something I looked up on YouTube. Actually, I think it was on catfishing carp. Which unfortunately is no longer around, but he is helping his son Tommy with his channel. Luke is a very knowledgeable, great fisherman. Oh, Catherine, no big deal. I like to pass on what I do now. Bank fishing adventures, or gone fishing with Stacy. He's bank fishing adventures today. He's got a ton of knowledge too. I learn a lot from watching him and talking to him. But I don't even care to tell you where I fish, because everywhere I fish is public. So it's not like I'm in this big secret spot that I'm worried about getting bombarded. And I live pretty much out of any major area that I fish. So if I fish on the Mississippi and I get on some fish, I'm like, I'm using stink bait or I'm using cut shad or whatever. I don't care. Fish move up and down water. They don't stay on one spot. Just because I do good here one day doesn't mean I'm going to catch another fish there for the next 3 weeks. If I had a spot that I wanted to like not show you, I just want to do a YouTube live, I might do a video. But anywhere I do lives from, they're all public. There's a quarry. I actually want to do that bobber method with and see if I can't figure out how deep it is, or at least get an idea. I got a feeling it's probably 50 to 100 feet deep. I might run out of line before the weight would even get to the bottom. But you kind of want to use a heavier bell sinker when you do that, because you want it to go straight down and you want it to go down fast. Worst case scenario, you snag up and you lose your slip bobber and your weight. But if you can figure out how deep it is without having a fish finder or being out on the water itself, you can't hurt nothing. No more turtle bites on the strike bait, unless you got all their strikes on. Bobber's still over there. That's good. I'm going to try for a couple panfish. It's been a while since I tried over here. And it seems like every time I pick up the rod and I start to do something with the rod, we get a bite. So it's kind of a double thing. We're going to see if we can catch a fish and see if we can trick a fish into biting because we're doing something else. Because fish always bite when your back's turned around. So I'm going to come over here, see what I can find. My line's tangled up. Alright, let's see if I can catch something over here. I know you guys can't see me, but you can watch those rods for me and tell me when you go down. Because the yellow rod has been the hot rod, and the tooth was the yellow rod. Got a painted turtle with soft shell, and now we just need a snapper. Snapper turtle. Come on, snapper turtle. JC jinxed me by putting the turtle emojis up. And when he did that, I caught a turtle. So special thanks out to Bank Fishing Adventures for jinxing me. Special thanks out to the first smallmouth that bit on my first cast for jinxing me because I got the first cast catch jinx. But it's real, guys. You catch your first fish on your first cast, you might as well hang it up. Because I ain't had a bite since I got that first fish. Apparently I lost a tripod somewhere. I had to order a new tripod. Guess I had an extra. That was my good one too. We ain't gonna be fishing for no more smallie fish now. Unless this comes back to me. No, it broke. Alright, well so much for that one. I didn't bring any other jigs with me. That stupid tree hooked my lure. It's alright. I can make more jig heads, and I have tons of Jeffress jigs to try out something different. I gotta read some of that. See, there's them silly turtle emojis again. Now my rod should bend over. It's the way it is. I'm trying. I'm trying to catch something. I caught 2 turtles so far. Definitely not what we're after. And I got a feeling if we catch something else, it's going to be another one. Yeah, Jeff Rose Jigs. That's what I was trying to say. By the way, if you want to check out Jeff Rose Jigs and you want to make an order, use discount code FFA for 10% off and free shipping over $45. And I tell you what, me personally, I don't care what company it is I'm fishing with. Man, there's like 3 or 4 turtles right there. If I'm buying jigs from a company and I got to spend 45 or 50 bucks to save the shipping, you got to figure shipping is going to cost you probably 8 or 10 bucks. So you might as well spend a couple extra bucks and get free shipping because you get more jigs for your order. That's the way I look at it. Pretty much anything. If there's a minimum order, I try to just order it because I hate paying for shipping when I could have something for my money. There's a company I'm going to reach out to here in Missouri. It's called Show Me Baits. And they have Helgermites. It's like, I haven't looked through a whole bunch of companies for it. But seeing as I'm in Missouri, I'd rather support another Missouri company that makes something that say Jeff Rose Jigs doesn't. Well, they make Helgermites, Jeff Rose Jigs doesn't. So I'm going to do an order from them. I'm going to contact them and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. You guys have the same water as I do. Do you have suggestions of what to get for this kind of water as far as Helgermites? Because I've never fished them. But I know they work good in swift water. So it's worth trying. Because I do have some spots that the water's pretty swift, and I think they'd work really well. But I also expect to get them hooked up a lot because you are going to snag in the bottom. That's right, a turtle catching machine, Stacy. And to be honest with you guys, I'm surprised the part-time water users aren't down here trying to take my spot over. But they'll be here. They always come back till school starts. Shoot, this one's kind of getting boring. It ain't doing nothing. At least when I was feeding turtle, we had action. We had turtle action. I don't have bait. No bait on this thing. Not a lick of bait. That's why we ain't getting no bite. We got no bait. That's a good reason, folks. We got one last piece of bait. We'll get it out there and see what happens. No bait, no fish. No bait, no turtles. It's the tail section. That's what we got left. Tail section generally don't do a whole lot of good. But if you're feeding the turtles, what does it matter? That is in the turtle neighborhood. So maybe we'll get a turtle bite. That's about where we've been catching them at. Fishing on credit, that's right. Yeah, I have 2 or 3 packs, and I've got a pack I got to try to get out today from like a month ago that I just keep forgetting about, and I got to send Indiana Chris some stickers. I've just been a slacker. I really have. I think I have 2 packs of the Jeff Rose jigs left too. But I'm going to vacuum seal them and try to send them off in a regular envelope. Because the post office says if it can get through that stupid slot hole thing, that I can send as a regular envelope. So if I vacuum seal that dude, it will be tight, and it should go through that little envelope thingy. At least that's my thought. 10 awesome people in, 50 thumbs up. Hey, thank you guys. $0 in the super chat, which I'm fine with, not a big deal. And 5 rubies, gems, or jewels. Kind of said that backwards, but it still worked. Happy poop is accepted. Coins are accepted. Whatever you like. You want to send out something, you're more than welcome to. Most of all, hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you have not. We're a multi-species fishing channel. But today, we're a catfishing channel. Hey, Mr. Rustic, it's about time you get in here. We done caught a whole bunch, and you missed it all because you weren't in here. I kind of wonder if using a stink bait down here wouldn't be better off for me. Like some sunnies or primos or something like that. Yeah, there's a largemouth bass in here, spotted bass, and smallmouth. I've never seen white bass or wipers or anything like that in here, though. I've never seen a yellow bass. But I mean, I guess anything is possible. This does hit the Merrimack River, but it is a long, long ways away. So those fish should have to travel a long way to get here. Well, if you mowed 8 lawns from the time you ended your live stream to now, they must be pretty small yards. Now, we're going to bite on that yellow rod again. We are in the turtle neighborhood. Remember, guys, the turtle neighborhood. Say it with me. Here, turtle, turtle, turtle. There he goes. That's a turtle bite, guys. An aggressive little catfish. Let's reel down on him and see what happens. Just as I figured. No more turtle. Hopefully he didn't take my bait. Well, he almost had that bait off of there. He almost had that bait pulled off. Now, I seen a guy hook bait another way the other day. I'm going to give it a shot. Instead of going side to side on the bait, actually took his hook and went through the back. And this hook come out like that to where it looks like a lure would. We're going to try it that way. Back in turtle and everything. Being in the sand, my reel now sounds like Stacy's. This bobber ain't doing nothing either. Let's check it. I know we still got bait. Yep, still got all kinds of bait there. All kinds of bait on that one. Have a good day, Bill. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Oh, I don't even have any bass stuff with me. I just had a little bit of catfish stuff. Move back a little bit, just get out of that sun so I can read a little better. There's still a back glare, but it's whatever. Could turn the screen up probably. Oh, it's all the way up. And my phone's at 25%, so one way or another, we're not going to go a whole lot longer. So I think we'll run out of bait. Rustic's in a happy poop. There it is. And the one artificial bait I did have was a small sandworm made by Jeffress Jigs, and I got caught up in a tree. When I get me a dolly cart for my kayak, I'm going to try to get it down here. And I'm going to go out of my kayak and probably do some smallmouth fishing in this area. Hey, Gig. Thank you very much for the star. Appreciate it. There we go. We're rolling now. We're up to 11, 12. Gems, jewels, or rubies. You guys rock. We got 25% left on the phone, and our last two baits are on our rods. So if the turtle cleans us out on the yellow rod, we'll take the bait off the orange rod and put it on the yellow rod and try to catch another turtle. There's crappie here, and that's what I was kind of throwing for, was some crappie or for some bluegill. And I didn't get hits on anything. The whole problem was I caught a fish on my first cast. And when you catch a fish on your first cast, you might as well hang it up for the rest of the day because you ain't going to catch no more fish. That's a proven fact. That's a curse. Fish know that you caught a fish on your first cast, so they won't bite on that jig ever again until you change your jigs. Hey, Corey, thank you. Appreciate it. We're just hoping for one more turtle bite. We'll be good. Yeah, they do. But I mean, really, have you guys ever just thrown out and you caught a fish on the first cast and then you caught one after that? I mean, how many times has that really happened to you? It happens to me a lot. Like, I haven't even had another bite since I got that fish, except for turtles. Hey, appreciate the sub. Thank you very much there, Corey. They used to scout ages. That's it. They sit there and they watch me. You're like, we're going to tease you and bite this time, but from there on, you're done. There's a stupid turtle on top of the water by my bait. The turtle's probably going to eat my bait now. I'm going to be out of luck. So that rod should start moving within probably a minute. Oh, it happens to me all the stinking time. And I like throwing that little sandworm. Kind of makes me mad that tree ate it. I don't mind losing it to fish. Yep, it's just Scotty. It's not no fisherman. You know better than that. That's why we have fun fishing adventures, not fun catching adventures. Because you never know where Scotty's going to show up at. There's a bad fish right there in the water. He's looking at me. I see you. There's a big bass going right by here. I'm not saying like huge, but probably about a pound. We're just cruising on along through here. See if I can get a better angle on him again. I don't know where he went. He's probably about a pound bass and just swimming along saying, ha ha, I see you. I wouldn't bite on your stuff if you had it out anyway. 55 likes. You guys rock. 14 people in. It's a great live stream. I'm glad to have this many people. It's been a while since there's been consistent numbers in live. So thank you, folks. We're not doing a whole lot of tearing the turtles up or tearing the fish up, but we're doing good with the turtles. I just wish my bobber setup would get a fish. If my name was Spencer and I was with River Certified, I'd have done caught 50 channel cat on that bobber. But he's good and I'm not. You guys, like I said, I ain't playing. I got a big bobber on it. That's a good sized bobber. I don't know if you can see it or not. That's probably a good 6 inches. Probably a good 6-inch bobber. Oh, he catches tons of catfish. I wish I could catch like a third of the catfish he catches. And he catches nice ones. I wish I had sponsors that he has and everything else, but I don't. I'm just a little guy. I'm happy to have my sponsors of Jeff Rose Jigs and Mafia Rods. So that makes me happy. Well, heck yeah, that's what we want to see is catching big fish, dirty, nasty river water. And he still finds them. To me, if I tried that, I'd never catch nothing. As far as the turtles ain't back, because we are in turtle neighborhood. See where we're at on battery life, guys. We're at 21%. We're good for a few more minutes. Yeah, I know. My phone just told me my battery's at 20%. I'm like, I just looked. I know that. Now, Rustic, he's going to go skipjack fishing on Saturday. So he'll be in Kentucky. Make sure you check out Rustic Outdoors. He has a lot of fun on his lives, and he gets on some nice skipjack sometimes. Once in a while, he gets on a nice blue cat. Well, Rustic, that's how everybody is, ain't it, buddy? You can get on them. You just got to be there long enough to do it. You think Bill Dance made all those bass shows years ago, or Jimmy Houston, by going out and fishing for 30 minutes and catching all those big fish? Nope. Took a lot of time to do those videos. No, maybe I'm fishing the wrong neck of the woods. Maybe I need to try to throw this float over here by the bank. Maybe I'll do that. I'm going to move that cork over here by the bank and float it around. Because we tried over there and really haven't had any luck. Go away, Carl. I see you. I'm going to shower this up a little bit more. I don't know how deep it really is over here. I see you, Carla. Right there. The turtle keeps popping his head up out of the water saying, ha ha, look at me, I'm right here. Stupid turtles. Yeah, Rustic will leave at like 1 o'clock, so he's there by 3 and start catching skipjack. Me, it's a 3-hour trip for me both ways. I don't get up at no 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning to go anywhere. If I'm gonna go, I'll go late at night where I can be there by 10 or so and crash, or I'll leave early in the morning at like 5 or 6. Not no 1. But I'm not quite as old as Rustic. We all know that old people go to bed like at 7 o'clock. Most old people. Not all, most. Hey, that float's actually floating around. That's good. It ain't that much fun to me, Gig. I mean, I'm usually up at 5 or 5:30, but 1 or 2 is just too early for me. I can't go to sleep at 7 at night. And I tell you what, I've drove down there and I've drove back the same day, and that kills me. I am exhausted by the time I get home. So I leave on a Saturday morning, drive straight down there, fish all day, and then drive 3 hours back. It's like I can't keep my eyes open. I'm probably going to Kentucky on the 4th of July weekend. It might only be for a day because I don't think I'll find any place to stay. And I ain't sleeping in my truck. My truck sucks to sleep in. Yeah, it's the ride back that gets me. It's not going there, it's the ride back. Now, see, I'd like to fish that because I heard it's good fishing there too, Rusty. But that's like a 4-hour drive for me. If I just move to Kentucky, I don't have to worry about it. I can be like right there. I had 30-hour boat rides to go fish. Oh, wow, that's a long trip. Especially bouncing across the water. That'd wear you out in itself. Bobber's going to push right out there, and I'm going to have to move them rods around anyway. Well, at least it's floating, not sitting in one spot. So it'd be like 5 hours for me to get there. Because you're 2 hours closer than I am. Come on, turtles. That's pretty bad. The turtles even quit biting. They must not like that tail section. See, we're why would you turn them down, Rustic? Okay, we're at 16%. We probably got another 10 minutes or so, guys. Then we're going to have a dead phone. Which we could fix that, but I'm not walking all the way back up to the truck considering I only got these 2 baits left. I mean, I don't think they'd make a backpack big enough to fit you. You are a big fella. How's your hand? It's fine. Well, a sponsor don't mean that you can't do your own thing, buddy. It's like Jeffro's Jigs. They sponsor us, but he knows I use other people's stuff too. He's cool with that. But every time I make sure I use his stuff, I put his logo up there, and I got his link in the description. So if somebody wants to save 10%, all you got to do is put it FFA for discount code. And then $45 or more, they get free shipping. It's a win-win. Because you got to figure a pack of jigs can be like up to $5. So there's your 10% off your 45. Then you get free shipping, so you're not spending that $10 in shipping. So you get like 3 packs of jigs for free by getting $45 worth of stuff. Makes sense to me. I just want to see that float go over. Well, I'm sure that wouldn't mind you doing a review. I mean, how many backpacks can you go through? Yeah, I do too. I mean, I have a backpack that I got. It's an Ozark Trail one from Walmart. I got it on clearance. I've had that thing for 2 or 3 years. It's a good backpack. And it's got anywhere from bass stuff to catfish stuff in it. When I packed it up, I'm like, I want to have a little bit for everything that I do. Might not be exactly what I need at the time, but at least there's stuff in there I can use. And the whole top of it is completely full of crappie jigs. I mean, it's jam-packed. If there ain't 100 bags of crappie jigs in the top alone, there ain't one. But anytime somebody wants to send something for you to do a review and you're interested in it, do the review. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. But it's like when I do a review, I try to be honest when I do a review. I like it or I don't. And I'll tell you why I don't like it if I don't. 351, welcome in. We're about at the tail end because the phone's about ready to die. But thank you for coming in. We've caught a painted turtle and we've caught a soft shell turtle. That's been it. And a smallmouth bass. Yep, I mean that's it there, PA. I mean, you can put anything in there. I've got some topwater stuff. I got some bass stuff. Not a whole lot, but I got some. I like to use swim baits because you can catch bass on them, walleye, sauger. You can catch all kinds of stuff on a swim bait. Drum, white bass. And I make my own jigs or my own jig heads, so I make sure I got different kinds of jig heads with me too. See if we can't hit that 60 mark, guys, on the thumbs up before we end the stream. I won't have a choice. My battery's going to die. So if we get one more thumbs up or two, maybe we'll get another fish to bite. Or a turtle. We'll take either or. Just like to hit that 60 mark. I'm glad to see we hit 50. It's been a while since we've been at 50 thumbs up. I just wish the fish were cooperating, but it is, like 11 o'clock my time, which is Central Time. It's almost noon, so it's the hours suck. And the sun's not over the top of us yet, so that's good. It will be here shortly, though. And we do have a nice little breeze. Oh, hey, I appreciate the like there, PA. Definitely do. Every little bit helps. We're at 60. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Maybe we'll get out here this evening and try it again. The spot that I'm fishing closes at sunset or dark. So you kind of don't have a whole lot of time to get into the dark time here, which I think this would be a great catfishing spot for at night. But too many people ruined it by sitting down here partying and everything else. And I've got another tripod coming in. I've got another chest mount coming in, 2 new phone mounts, an SD card, a charger, a 90-degree charger for my microphone setup. And I did buy a DJI Osmos 4 action cam. I wish it was a pay lake. I might catch a fish. Not a fan of pay lake, so I did get a new camera. They're the DJI Osmos 4s. They're on sale for $169 on Amazon if anybody's interested. And I just want to see how it is versus the GoPro. Because the older my GoPros get, the more issues I seem to be having with them. So, yeah, see, there's a nice rock bluff right there, too. You know, that dude goes straight down. There's kids that jump off there's a platform right there. I don't know how well you guys can see it. Them kids jump off of that platform into that water. So you know it's fairly deep. I won't have 8, but I'll have 3. But right now, Cole's got one, Matt's got one, and I have none. So something just don't sound right there. The YouTuber don't have any GoPros or anything. Just a phone. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this one down. Thank you, guys. We've got 12 awesome people in here, 60 thumbs up, 12 gems, jewels, or rubies. I'm down to 10% on my phone, so I'm going to go ahead and get out. Thank you guys for watching your fun fishing adventures. Have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching. See you next time. You never know what you're going to have on your lines when you bring it in. It looks like someone's chewing on that one a little bit. Oh yeah, we got sand in this. We got no bait on this thing. I never seen that rod move. I did not see that rod move at all. But we don't have no bait. So we fed the turtles. We caught 2 turtles. We caught 2 turtles. So we did our job for today. Thank you guys once again for watching your fun fishing adventures. We'll see you guys next time.